Hello, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, signs, and cross watchers. This is your tarot reading for the week ahead whenever you are finding it. I'm going to pull 6 cards, 2 rows of 3 from the After Tarot. Let's make this a quick and specific reading. First card out is the 9 of Pentacles. Gemini, finances are looking really, really great for you this week ahead. It feels like you're building quite a bit of financial momentum in some way, shape, or form. So this could be some of you who are paying off debts, like you're really doing it, you're putting extra money at it, or you could be saving money up and really building up quite a momentum for yourself, or even just making a lot more money, especially if you're in anything like your own business or freelancing, something like that. There's just more money being built up, okay? Investments are looking good. So that's really great. You'll find that you have enough money to enjoy yourself with left over at the end of the week. So that's great. And I do see some of you maybe making purchases towards a hobby, okay? Towards something that's not necessary, but it's just something that you want, whatever that may be. Could be clothes, could be makeup, could be a hobby related thing, just something that you want just for fun. We have the Queen of Wands. Oh my gosh. What a great combination of cards. Honestly, the Queen of Wands next to the Nine of Pentacles. If any of you watching have your own business or brand or side hustle or something like that, it's looking so good this week. Some of y'all, like you may have, this is going to be very specific, like an extra job that you only do once in a while. Like maybe once every couple of months you work somewhere or do something special. I don't know. Maybe some of you are doing like some sort of flea market or something. It's very specific, but this is looking really great for like money that you make on your own. It's not like a W-2. It's not, an employer giving you money. I mean, obviously that could be the case if you have a job like that, but I'm seeing extra money being made. Maybe you're selling things. Maybe you have your own business, own side hustle, something. I am also seeing some of you are spending some money on clothes, your appearance, or travel. It feels like something just extra fun that makes you feel really confident and good. So that's really amazing. We have the moon coming out in reverse. Really interesting. There could be some old feelings popping up, and it feels like you're trying to avoid them, really, like trying to continue on and focus on what you're working on, the growth and momentum you're experiencing in your life. But like, how do I put this? It's like you're trying to face like what you can focus on. Like, okay, I'm just going to focus on my job and cleaning my house and getting things off my to-do list and the things that are here for me right now in the present moment. But then there's this like looming big feeling right behind you of like, I don't know, strong feelings towards someone or past feelings reemerging, past resentments reemerging, needing to heal from that, needing to move on from that. And this is all coming up with the eclipse. So if you're watching this at the time that I am posting it, this would be for the week of April 8th to the 14th. And we do have a major eclipse on the 8th, okay, so that Monday, and it's going to be pretty significant. And I do feel like no matter when you're watching this, there's just a lot of emotions coming up. So it's very interesting. Let's see what else comes out. Second row of cards out, 2 of Wands. All right. Planning the future. Where will I live? What will I do? Who will I be with? There's love here. In the After Tarot, it shows a second person here, and they're both holding the world out, saying, where does our future take us? Beautiful. High Priestess in reverse. Oh no, Gemini. What aren't you listening to? Your intuition is trying to tell you something, and you're not listening. It feels like you're gonna be pretty busy this week, and you might not be making as much time as you normally do for rest, personal relaxation, and like things like meditation, going for walks to clear your mind. And so you may be not really tuning into what your intuition's trying to tell you. Let's see what comes out next to it as the final card, 10 of Swords in reverse, right underneath that moon in reverse. Wow. Something here about the past. Old feelings about the past being emerged, and you're still hanging on to it, and it's time to let go of these old feelings. Now, the example that's coming up is a little bit complicated. It's not necessarily saying that you should burn any bridges or walk away from certain people or things per se, unless you want to. But it's saying those old triggers and anger and resentment and negative feelings that you might have towards someone or something, that's what you're being asked to let go of. You're being asked to not fall back into your old ways of operating. And understand that if someone is doing or saying or treating you in a way that you don't enjoy, that's more a reflection of where they're at in their own healing journey and what their self-confidence, self-esteem looks like. There's no need for you to get offended and angry. So I don't know, there may be like a trigger that comes up this week, or has been coming up for you, rather, I feel. And Spirit's saying, release the heaviness, release the negative energies within yourself. Okay, because there's a lot of positive things going on in this week, a lot of beautiful energies emerging here. Really, really positive, optimistic, fun in the sun type of energy. Money's looking good, really organized, thinking about the future. There could be talks about the future as well. What do you plan on doing? Do you want to start thinking about our future together as a team? You may be asking that with someone. What is the future of this company, this career, this whatever? I'm seeing conversations about the future. And your intuition and spirit guides have been trying to get you to act in a queenly or kingly manner, very calm, not rushing into anything, not rushing into any commitment, thoroughly thinking things over. And even when people are acting out, even when people aren't treating you the best, you stay calm and you're like, okay, let me think about this. All right, let me retreat back into my high priestess energy, go within myself and see what should be done here. So essentially, the lesson of this week for you, Gemini, is to be less reactive, like you may have been in the past, okay? Because there could be someone that you're dealing with or something that you're dealing with, your old feelings reemerging or old insecurities reemerging here. That it's just time to put those old feelings to rest and not fall back into your old ways of coping, your old ways of thinking that aren't productive. It's time for you to embrace a new you, which is kingly, queenly, calm, centered. Aim to listen to people this week, okay? Aim to hear what they're saying to you. Ask really great pointed questions. Put in an effort. You know, some of you guys, I'm feeling just intuitively, maybe caught up in this distorted feminine energy. Okay, not divine feminine, distorted feminine. And this is when perhaps in the past you gave and gave and gave and gave to the people around you. And you were really, really generous to people who maybe did not return that energy back to you. Now, that may have created some resentment within you, but what you have to realize is those people didn't hate you, okay? It's not that they didn't love you. It's not that they didn't see a future with you, whatever the case may be, because they did. You have a lot of admirers. They just were giving back what they could give at that time. You were out here giving queenly, kingly gifts to the people around you because your soul is very enlightened. And a lot of energy flows through you. You are able to give these kingly, queenly gifts, time, energy, attention to the people around you. And when they were not giving you that same energy, time, and attention back, it made you feel like you were the one chasing and waiting, and that may have put you in a negative mindset. And then that caused distorted feminine energy to take over, which is where you're like, you know what? I'm done. All right, you can chase me now. And now you're very silent. And you're just letting this sort of old resentment and energy build and build and build underneath the surface. Or you have been. And it's time to put that old resentment to rest. A lot of you guys may be having a spiritual awakening at this time. And what you need to know is that in many, I guess you could call it lifetimes, I don't know, you were a goddess or a god, like a literal deity, higher ascended being. In this physical life, a lot of past lives, you may have been someone very high ranking. Okay, a high priestess, a queen, a king, a lady, a lord, whatever it may be, whatever your personal energy and personality, however that shines in this world, you frequently are in these leadership positions. Not in this lifetime per se. I mean, maybe in this lifetime, but in many, many past lives, because your soul embodies a very large amount of light. You're highly connected. And so what your spirit guides, I feel like, are trying to tell you is that you should not be getting mad when people give you a lot less than you can give them. Okay? Think of it like this. Think of yourself as a goddess or a god. Okay? And you have people on earth that praise you, that pray to you, that talk to you, that want to be your friend. And maybe on their altar, they give you a glass of water or an incense. Okay? And you have the power to give this person wealth, prosperity, the love of their life, everything, amazing blessings. Are you going to be resentful because they cannot give you the same thing? No. I don't know why. I feel like a lot of people needed to hear that. I don't know why. And this, let's be clear here, this doesn't make you better than anyone. No, it's just that you, for whatever reason, the past lives you lived, the experiences you've had, you're just somebody who can be this very clear vessel in this universe and embody a tremendous amount of light and power. Okay? So your teachers and guides on the other side are trying to teach you at this time to be able to wield that level of power and light and love and not get offended when the majority of people that you run into cannot match that energy, because they're on their healing journey, they're on their journey of growth and development, and what they can give you is what they can give you. And so there will be people on your journey who you'll fall madly in love with, who can't offer you the commitment that you want right now, okay? You may create beautiful friendships who cannot match the level of intention and depth of the gifts that you give them, the time that you give them. And that's fine. They're on their own healing journey. They're doing their own thing. What people give you is what they can give you. And I feel like that's a deep lesson that your guides are trying to help sink into your bones, into your core, so that way you don't keep getting yourself trapped and stuck in this negative, resentful energy every time you give so much of your light and time away to others, and you get upset that they're not giving it back to you. And you may show up for people 100%. Like, you can call me whenever you need me. Like, I am your ride or die. I'm committed to you. And they may return back to you like, listen, I barely have enough time to myself and I can't offer you commitment right now. That is nothing personal. What they're giving you is what they can give you. Spirit says it is not personal. Okay, remember your goddess energy. Remember your God energy. Okay, remember that you're the one that wanted to wield all this light, all this power. This is what it is. And some of the best deities and higher beings that I love connecting with are some of the most gracious, friendly spirits I've ever met. People like Hermes, Lord Shiva, like they're so friendly and nice to everyone, to the point that it actually gets on my nerves sometimes, because if I'm having an issue with someone else in my life, it's never like they never give me the messages and the advice that I want to hear. It's always like, oh, just be nice to them. Like they have all this stuff going on, blah, blah, blah. It's never anything like mean, like, oh yeah, they suck. Like they don't say anything like that because they understand. And I feel like you had to learn how to have healthy boundaries in the past, of course. And I hope this message isn't taking away from that. But at the same time, Spirit's trying to stop things like this from triggering negative energy within you all the time. And this will be a game changer. Once this spiritual download fully settles into the core of your being, into your bones, Oh my God. You're achieving a much higher level of ascension and peace when this sinks in. So yeah, major spiritual download happening here. I really love doing this reading for you because I feel like this is the first time I'm hearing this wisdom myself as well. So this was crazy. Thank you for joining me, Gemini. Oh my gosh, learning so much from your spirit guides. So beautiful. There's a lot of blessings in store for you this week. That spiritual lesson is really sinking in. So enjoy this week. Definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this week ahead. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. If you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my intention oils there and spiritual life coaching sessions there, so check it out. Bye-bye.